Alrighty folks, let's crack out one more video today. Thanks for clicking on the channel. This is James Cards FC here. Today I wanted to put out this set spotlight video on 2013 Icons Messi. This is one of my favorite sets for a variety of different reasons, and one of the biggest reasons for me is that it's a great set that I believe applies to any budget. So it has some great looking photography for base cards. It has some really interesting foil designs that haven't really been experimented with in other sets. It has the super high-end stuff. If that's your sort of market, it definitely has that as well. So there's some serious grails in this set. And so I think this is a set that we can all get behind, and something that I don't think a lot of people talk about in the hobby. So maybe not that many people know about it, but I wanted to highlight it today. One of my favorite sets, 2013 Icons Messi. So let's talk about the history of this set. This was produced by Icons Shop Limited with the Messi brand and was released in the UK, Spain, plus Japan. So Icons Shop Limited had, or still has, an exclusive agreement with Messi to sign a bunch of autographs and do that sort of stuff, not necessarily on cards, more on jerseys and boots and things of that nature. So they had that contract in place when this card set was created in 2013. They decided, instead of doing more jersey autographs and boot autographs, they wanted to put out a card set with the Messi brand, and so they leveraged that to create this set in 2013. So the set is officially licensed, and it has photos and logos, and photos with the logos. So you see Messi and his Barcelona kit with the full logos, no airbrushing. This is not like a Leaf product. This is not like a Futera product. This is fully licensed. You get to see Barcelona logos. You get to see Argentina logos. It's all there. The pictures are amazing. I really, really like that fact about the set, that it's officially licensed. It really seals the deal for me in terms of if we should consider this set something to go after or not. Licensing matters a lot to me personally, just because it allows you to get those full images without the airbrush technique, and the photos look amazing. So without harping on that any further, the set is officially licensed and includes all the photos and logos. It is a one-time set, so they released this in 2013 and they didn't release it again, which I think is really cool, because if we got this set every single year, we would have just way, way, way too many of these Messi cards, but we only have one set and there's only 89 base cards, so I think that's a really nice amount to go through and look at some of Messi's early career moments. So yeah, one-time set. UK and Spain product is base only, but the Japanese exclusive product includes jerseys, autos, some crazy 101s, and we'll get into all that here when we talk about what the complete set contains. But yeah, so the UK set, like I said before, just base cards. It has the 89 card base set, and that is it. The Japanese set has a bunch of other stuff kicked into it that are really, really cool, and we'll get into all of those down below. So another huge selling point of this set, and it's something that when people talk about this set, this is the fact that they talk about the most out of it. These are the first officially licensed Messi autograph and game-worn jersey cards. Futera, I believe, might have autographs, and I think it has jersey cards that predate this, but those are not officially licensed. This is the first officially licensed Messi autograph and game-worn jersey cards, and the autos are on card, which, if you really care about autos, a lot of people really like that they're on card as opposed to on sticker. These are on card. I think that's really cool. It means Messi physically was there touching the cards and signing the cards. I think that's awesome. So if you're into that, that's another big highlight to this set. So let's go into the complete set details. There are 89 base cards, which I've said a few times now. There are 50 autographed cards, or 5 on-card autographs. The J here means it's Japan exclusive, so all these down here are Japan exclusives. So you have 5 on-card autos, which fall 1 per case in 20-box cases. You have 5 game-worn jersey cards. These fall 1 per box, or the 5 event-worn jersey cards, they fall 1 per box, so you get either a game-worn or an event jersey in each box, and then you get 1 autograph per 20-box case. There are also gold 1-of-1 parallels of each base card that are randomly inserted into these boxes. This is what it looks like. I've never seen them in person, so I can't attest to how nice the foil is. I'm assuming the full card is foil, but from the picture, it doesn't look like that might be the case. The Ballon d'Or here is foil, and the text here is foil. Don't know if the full card is, but they are called one of one gold parallels. Each card in the base set has one, so those are out there in the Japan exclusive set. There are also gold autographs out of 3, which are parallels of each of the autographed cards. This is what they look like right here. One of them actually sold on Golden a couple months ago, and it wasn't labeled as a gold out of 3 auto. It was just labeled as a normal auto, so I think it sold for a lot less than it should have. But yeah, this is really cool. This is what the gold autos look like on card, gold ink. The one on Golden had a worse signature, at least from the picture, in terms of it was sort of faded, because gold ink on this black background kind of made it look like it was faded out. But without having them in hand, I can't really tell you if that's an issue that we would see with these going forward. And then we have the insane cards that I don't have any pictures of because I've never actually seen one, and I wasn't able to track any down when I was doing my research. There are 1-of-1 autographed event-worn jerseys and 1-of-1 autographed game-worn jersey cards. There is no way for me to know how many of these are out there. It might be a complete 1-of-1, as in there's only one of one game-worn jersey card and only one of one event-worn jersey card. I have no idea. I've never seen any, so your guess is as good as mine as to how many are out there, but maybe somebody in the comments has some experience in this, but never seen a picture, so we'll just say they're 1-of-1s of a unknown amount, exactly how many there are. So let's go through the low end here with just some of the key base set photos. In my opinion, these are some of my favorites in the set. Obviously, when you have an 89 card set, you're going to have a lot of different options. These are just some of my personal favorites, and I encourage you to go through the set. And if you're a Messi fan, you'll definitely find some that speak to you and will probably pique your interest. So these are just some of my favorites. This is my personal favorite of the entire set. There are 2 Messi and Ronaldinho cards. This one is my favorite because it has the full body image. I believe this is from Messi's first goal with the club. Just a classic image there. I love that card. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite cards in the set. Then you also have this Messi and Maradona card. This, I believe, without doing too much research, is the only Messi and Maradona card that there is where they're both on the same card. I believe the 2013 sticker set for this exact same set also has the Messi and Maradona together in the same exact picture. But other than that, I don't believe there's a Messi Maradona card or sticker that is in any other set, but feel free to fact check me on that. Even if that's not the case, I think this is a really cool card. I wish you were able to see Messi's face in this, but what can you do? That's just the picture they had. So still really cool to see Messi and Maradona on the same card. Yeah, in my opinion, these two are the far and away highlights of the set, but we'll go through a few more of the base cards here. This is a Messi and Aguero foil card right here, which is really cool because these foil cards, which have the gold medals right there, or Ballon d'Ors, or the gold medal down here for Messi, these are foil in the sense that this part of the card is foil, this part of the card is foil, and the rest of it is the glossy paper type stock of a card. So really cool that the only parts that are foil are these gold medals or are the Ballon d'Or. I think that's really cool, so I added this one as well. Then we also have Messi winning the gold medal in, I believe this is 2006 Olympics. Then you have him winning Ballon d'Or again, and then winning the Champions League for the 3rd time with Barcelona. So some really cool cards. Like I said, the Ballon d'Ors are foil, while the rest of the card is a glossy paper type card. So really cool design in my opinion. These are super clean images, and I really enjoy these cards, and I think this sort of imagery is missed in terms of what we usually get out of sets. Usually the designs get a little more crazy. This is as classic and as clean as you can come. One difference between the UK Spain set and the Japan set is right here you see it says Official Messi Card Collection Limited. If you are looking at the UK Spanish set, you would not see this text. It would not be on the card at all, and you would just see the image without the text. So I prefer the image without the text, but I just happen to find these images with the text. So this means it was from the Japanese version. If you find them without text, it's from the UK Spanish version. No idea if the print runs are any different or which one's more rare, but I personally prefer the ones without the text. So then we'll get into some of the bigger hits, which is the jerseys and the autographs. Up here in the upper left, we have this game-worn jersey card here, which has this small square patch of the Barcelona logo right there. Really cool card. I think this sold for just over $1,000 on eBay recently. Double-check Terapeak to make sure. I know it was on best offer for around $2,000, so don't really remember what the final selling price was, but I would guess it was over $1,000. Feel free to check that out on Terapeak. This one did sell very recently within the past couple months. This is what the event-worn patches or jerseys look like. It is this rectangle down here. This means event-worn, whereas the squares are game-worn. So then you see this one here, game-worn as well, and it also has that square patch. So you have a variety of different images and different patches for these different iterations of the jersey cards. Some of them are really, really cool. I've seen event warns with the UNICEF patch here. I've seen some game warns with like a Champions League insignia on it. So there's some really cool patches out there. They probably will run you a good amount of money. Like I said, I believe this one was over $1,000, but for the not so flashy patches, I think they're anywhere from $100 to $300 or $400. So moving down to the autographed cards, which are the big hits in this set, in my opinion, we have this 2009 Champions League base version. We have the hat trick, which is, this is just the label that they give the card in terms of describing what the image is. This is the hat trick base version. This is the captain's gold version out of 3. This is the one that I was talking about on Golden, and so you can see right there, it looks like the gold is sort of fading on the autograph, whereas when you look at the Ballon d'Or one right here, this autograph is super clean. This is an incredible card, in my opinion. I have not seen one come up for sale. I just happened to be able to find an image of somebody that had one in their photo bucket, but this is an amazing card, in my opinion. This would be a holy grail for me in terms of hunting Messi cards. I would love to have this. I doubt I'll ever have the chance to get one just because they're golden out of 3, but wow. Beautiful card. Love this card. If it ever comes up, I would love to have it, but I doubt that I would be able to afford it if it ever actually did come to market because, wow, that is one heck of a card. So, like I said before, there are 5 different autograph cards. I have not found an image of the 5th one, and I have not found a checklist that includes what the 5th one is of, but it should be from one of the images from the base set. I'm just not sure what one it is. Couldn't find a picture of it. Couldn't find it in PSA's pop report. Couldn't find it in Beckett's pop report. Couldn't find it in Japan. Couldn't find it anywhere. So, if you know what the 5th auto is, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram or leave something in the comments for me. I would love to know what the 5th auto is if somebody can track it down, because I think it'd be really cool just to look at which image they chose to do the 5th auto for. So these are some of the biggest hits in the set, and then we'll move on to the I need to move. No, actually perfect here. Then we're going to move on to the ultimate key in this set, which is the Mythical autographed jersey cards. So this is an image from somebody's photo bucket that they had of the actual sell sheet for the product, which was made by Icons Shop Limited. So you can see here that it says find autographed game-worn jerseys numbered to 1 and find autographed event-worn jersey numbered to 1. So not sure how many there actually are or if these are true one-of-ones, but yeah, I've never seen an image of one before, but a few months ago I was doing some research on the Japanese market, and I was somehow able to find a link to a complete sales history of the most expensive cards ever sold on one of Japan's auction websites, and I was able to find that they did sell one of the one-of-one patch autographed cards from this set. It did not have an image of it because it had sold too long ago and they didn't save the image, sort of like on eBay. If you go back far enough in Terapeak, you can't get a blown up version of the image. I assume a similar thing's happening here, but one did sell in Japan for over $20,000. I believe it was in 2019 or 2020. I wish I would have taken a screenshot because I can't find where I saw this, but trust me on this, guys. I did see it. It sold for over $20,000. It might have been over $30,000, but just because I don't remember exactly, I'm going to say it was over $20,000, but definitely was over $20,000. It might have been over $30,000. And the description said it had a UNICEF patch. I really wish I could have seen a picture of it, but the description said it was a UNICEF patch. It was a one-of-one autographed jersey patch card. Don't know what it looks like, but it sounds absolutely insane, and I would love to just see a picture of what image they chose and what it looks like. And yeah, this in my opinion would be the ultimate grail Lionel Messi card. I would put this above pretty much any Messi card that has ever been released outside of his rookie stuff, because this just sounds insane to have an autographed game-worn jersey with an on-card auto from Messi's own branded set from 2013. I think this would be the ultimate grail Lionel Messi card in my opinion if you don't include his rookies. I think this is the best of the best, but like I said, I've never actually seen a picture of it. I would love to. So again, reach out to me on Instagram if you have seen it or can get me a picture of it. I would love to just be able to have the privilege to know what this looks like. Oh, and before I switch the slide, these are some examples from the sell sheet of other patches like I was talking about. These are the event-worn ones, and then these are some of the game-worn ones. That's a really cool patch right there with the trophy. Not exactly sure which competition that's from. Call me a dumb American if I'm completely missing something, but yeah, I just think that looks really, really cool. So let's talk about where we stand from a population and sales data perspective on this set. So PSA has only graded 39 cards total from this set, but in my opinion, that's due to undergrading rather than true scarcity. But when you talk about condition scarcity, it's a little bit of a different story. Only 2 out of the 39 cards received a PSA 10, which in my opinion indicates that this is a very condition sensitive set, and from personal experience this matches what I've seen. I ordered 10 packs I believe off eBay a little over a year ago just to try and pull some of the base cards that I was looking for that I couldn't find on eBay. I ordered a bunch of packs and was able to pull the Maradona one, wasn't able to pull the Ronaldinho one I was looking for, so I had to go looking for that on other secondary markets. Fortunately was able to eventually find one, but moral of the story is, yes, straight from the pack, they have very bad edge issues. The Maradona that I pulled out had edge issues straight out of the pack. It had surface, not super bad imperfections or scratching, but general surface imperfections. So these are going to be extremely tough PSA 10s from my experience and from what the PSA Pop Report is telling us on the base cards. So the majority of the base cards in this set are easily found for under $5. So if you're looking for any of the cards in the base set that aren't the Ronaldinho or are not the Maradona, you can probably go through the checklist, find ones you like, and you'll be able to find them on eBay or ComC for under $5, definitely under $10 in a lot of these cases. But like I said, the foil cards, which are the Ballon d'Or ones, are the ones where he's holding medals, plus the Ronaldinho dual card, plus the Maradona dual card, are harder to find and a bit more expensive than the other ones. I'm not exactly sure what they go for right now. The Maradona one, I don't even want to put a number on it because I'm probably going to be wrong. But yeah, go ahead and try and look for them. Not sure what they'd run you, but they should not be any more rare than any other card in the set. The only reason they'd be more expensive or harder to find is because they are in more demand than the other cards. So the jersey cards, like I said a little bit before, can range from a few $100s to over $1,000 depending on the patch. When we talk about patches like these, I would assume they'd go for more in that $1,000 to $2,000 range than just the one color patches, which go in the few $100 range. So that's what's going on with the jersey cards. And then big premiums are currently being paid for the autographed cards since they are his first officially licensed autographs. These were sold on Golden a couple months ago, when Damien D-Rob was selling his entire Messi collection. So you have this PSA 9 that sold for 11 grand. You have this BGS 9.5 that sold for 11 grand as well. And then you have the Gold Ink out of 3, which only sold for 5.7K. But again, this in my opinion was probably because the auto looks like it's fading, unfortunately, even though Golden didn't describe this as out of 3 like it actually is. So if this auto was more clean, you would expect it to probably sell for more than these two, but that's just not what we saw during this auction. So this gives you an example of what an average, in my opinion, on-card Messi autograph does. This is the Panini Obsidian private signings on-card autograph for Messi. Sells for around 4K, depending on grade. I think it can get up to 5K. So the 2013 ones are getting more than a 2x premium on the average Messi on-card autograph, specifically because they come from his first autographed card set. So in addition to that, I was able to find one sale of the one of the 1-of-1 cards from this set. This is the one where he's holding the Olympic gold medal. This got a PSA 7 and it sold for 4.2K on Golden. There is currently a PSA 9 of one of the Ballon d'Or cards from this set, the gold 1-of-1 in PSA 9 condition. Sorry, my dog is taking a drink over there, so I lost my train of thought, but yes, that one is currently on PWCC for, I believe, 50 grand right now. If anybody wants to make the guy an offer, I'm doing him a nice little service here of giving his cards some notoriety. Yeah, it's up for 50 grand. Don't pay that. If you want to make a deal on it, this is what your comp is to go off of. Don't pay 50 grand, but try and pay something close to this, in my opinion. So finally, in conclusion here, what I like about this set is that we have a fun, condition-sensitive Messi set with some great photography. Like I said before, photos like this don't really exist in the current sets that we see. I just love how clean the design is, and yeah, classic Messi photos here. So these do not appear to be super common like Prism, Chrome, or stickers, but they are not rare like the 2008 Champions League set, for example. They're probably closer to like the 2007 Champions League set in terms of rarity, but there's really no way of knowing because not a lot of people are talking about this set. Not a lot of it's been graded, but if more of it gets graded and some of the base cards start selling for a couple $100s or something, I think a lot of them could come to market as people look to offload their albums. So yeah, not really sure what the rarity of these are, but I don't think they're all that rare. The UK and Spanish packs are still available for around $20 each. You can find them on eBay in a variety of different formats and lots, and full albums show up every now and then. If you're trying to pick up the full set or specific cards within the set, I would recommend reaching out to somebody that has a full album that you can find. A few of them sell on eBay every couple of months, so be on the lookout for those if you don't just want specific cards and you want to have the full set. The Japanese edition, like I've said, has some incredible high-end hits, and it'll be very interesting to see how they stack up against the American releases if they ever come to a major auction house. In my opinion, if that one of one that sold in Japan ever made its way to the United States, I think that should sell higher than pretty much any other Messi card that has ever been sold on those auction sites, but that's my own personal opinion. I would not be bidding on it because I do not have the funds to be doing something like that, but I would be very interested to see what happens because in my opinion, that is an ultimate holy grail for Messi. So, from high rollers to low-end Messi collectors, I believe this set has something for everyone. Like I said, you can go through the entire base set. There's 89 different cards. Find one that speaks to you, and you'll probably be able to find it for a great price. So, just giving you some examples of the cards we've talked about today, a couple of my favorites, and then some of the higher-end ones that I talked about previously. This is one of my favorite sets. I think it's still super attainable if you're a Messi fan, a Messi collector, just anybody that likes Messi or some of the photography in this set. Maybe you're just a Ronaldinho fan or a Maradona fan and you're looking to pick up some unique cards. There's some great options here. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you tuning in as always. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this set or if you have any other sets you want me to go through in the future. I'll probably work my way through a few of them. I want to target specifically sets like this that I don't think get a lot of airtime or talk in the hobby, just so that I can highlight some sets people might not be aware of. So I'll probably stray away from doing sets like Chrome or Prism or things of that nature, but I'm definitely open to doing other sets that are more flying under the radar. So enough rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it always. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.